Okay, so let me show you the groceries I got. Don't miss that. And I got the bacon. Cheese. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to do some things just around the house today. I want you to make dinner with me this evening. This evening we're going to have cube steak and gravy, mashed potatoes and corn and rolls. So y'all are going to make that with me here in a little while. But I've got to get some laundry in the washing machine. I'll let y'all see a little bit of that. Who's enthused with doing laundry? Nobody. But it's got to be done. And I've got a little small grocery order delivered from Walmart. So I'm going to show you some things that we're going to be doing in future videos coming up here in the next couple days. So let's get in here and see what groceries we got today. Okay, so let me show you the groceries I got delivered from Walmart. Nobody uses Walmart delivery. That is the best thing ever. I love it. Today I got me some double stuffed Oreos. I'm going to be making a no-bake. It's called Heavenly Oreo no-bake. So I'm going to be doing that. So gotta have double stuff for that. And it's a Cool Whip. Got some Cool Whip that goes with that dessert. A thing of cream cheese. Some chocolate pudding. So, and I already have some of the other stuff that calls for, like powdered sugar, milk, stuff like that. I already have that stuff. And then this evening, like I said, we're making cube steaks. I got some cube steak to make that this evening. And then I'm going to be doing some, I don't know if you've ever eaten before, some of you may have, I don't know. Like the little smokies, and they're wrapped in bacon and brown sugar and butter. That is so good. We're going to be making that together. Not today. That is in a couple more videos coming up. But so you don't want to miss that. And I got the bacon. And then if y'all have never tried these are very good. But that's the little tiny grocery order I got today. And I got some pop, some Pepsi, and some zero sugar Pepsi. But first I'm going to show you this hoard laundry. And overlook the mess in here. I'm a person just like you are. I made a little bit of breakfast this morning, and I haven't even washed the pan yet, so that stuff's got to be done. Alright guys, we are in the laundry room now. So I'm going to sort out some towels. I'm going to wash towels first. That seems to be the main thing that gets dirty in this house. I guess where everybody takes showers though, and there's 4 of us. So I have about a load of towels every other day. So let's get to sorting out some towels down here. We get these dishes right here. All this mess cleaned up and in the dishwasher. Let's do that together. Alright, let's get it done. These are already dirty. It's in here. I haven't ran it yet. But because I didn't have a full load, the bottom rack's still almost empty. So I'm going to try to get it filled up and see if I can get it run yet. If not, it'll probably be this evening after dinner, and then I'll run it. Okay guys, get ready to put the cube steak in. So I wanted to show you putting it in here in the pan. And when I first put it in, I just put salt, pepper, and a little bit of water in the pan, and then I stick it in the oven. I always bake it first, because when you do it like that, you can cut it with a fork. It comes out so tender, you can just take your fork and cut it. You ain't got to have a knife. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to bring you down here and let you see that part. Okay, get the cube steak out of here. I've already washed my hands before I even started. The first thing I do, I put my cube steak in my pan I lined it with aluminum foil. Easier to clean up at the end. So we just need 4 pieces. Steven's eating a filet mignon. He doesn't care for cube steak. This is different. So just put some salt and pepper on both sides. salt. I'll put a little water in it too. Fill that up with some water. And then just cover it up with some aluminum foil. I will stick in the oven for 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Then I will uncover it and let it brown a little bit. And cube steak is out of the oven. I want to show you that. And it's ready. Okay, guys, now we are going to make our gravy for my cube steak. Get me one. I'm going to do two. Let me look at that. About 2.5 tablespoons of Crisco. I'm going to salt and pepper that. And that was probably about a half a teaspoon of pepper. And I do not quite a half a teaspoon of salt because I don't like my stuff salty. So they can put more salt on it when it's done. So do that to your tasting. And then I'm going to add me some flour. I got some stuffed fries and flour here. And I'm going to add my flour until I get it to the consistency I want it. I don't know how much to tell you to add of this. I just added 2 scoops of this. I'm going to say that's probably a tablespoon. I got 2 tablespoons of flour. And if I get it too thick, you can always add just a little bit more grease, Crisco, and thin it back out. But it still is not enough flour. So we're going to do another tablespoon. Let's mix that in. And probably all right, there we go. So I did about 4 tablespoons of flour. But this is like the consistency you want it. You don't want it too thick. You don't want it runny. You want it kind of like a pasty looking. And you want that to brown. So I'm going to let that flour cook. I don't want to eat no raw flour. See how brown my flour is? That is exactly the way we like it. So add my milk. Now add a little bit at a time. I cannot give you measurements on that milk because it depends on the consistency of the gravy. I would say I probably just poured 1.5 cups of milk if you wanted to guess at it. About 1.5 cups. This is also how I make breakfast gravy. It's how I make my gravy in the mornings as well. And as you're whisking it, I have my little whisker here. As you're whisking it, you can tell it's starting to get thick. And I don't want it thick like that. I want it to be a gravy consistency. So I just add a little bit of milk at a time to thin it back out. Needs more milk. And just keep on whisking. You don't want to stop whisking because if you do, you're going to have some lumpy gravy. And nobody wants lumpy gravy. I remember when I first started making it, I had some lumpy gravy. I was so embarrassed with my gravy. I was like, Lord, what did I do to this gravy? And my mommy taught me how to do it. What mamas do. Oh, it's getting perfect. It's getting about where I want it. It ain't too runny. It ain't too thick. That's a good looking gravy right there. And it smells so good. I wish I could smell it. All right, I'm going to add just a tiny bit more milk. Okay, that should be perfect. I shouldn't have to add any more at all. All right, let me grab a dish. I'm going to put this in. Okay, so let's get this gravy into this bowl. So, I'm going to get this so I can get it out better. Wasn't doing so good at scraping it out with the whisk. And there we go. And stir that up. And there is my gravy that will go on top of our cube steak. Alright, dinner is done. I wanted to show you my plate. I don't eat a whole lot, so got me a little piece of cube steak with some gravy. I'm going to show it to you. There we go, some mac and cheese, a roll, corn, mashed potatoes, some gravy on it, and my cube steak's buried under that gravy. I like a lot of gravy. Guys, I want to thank you for cooking dinner with me today, hanging out with me, watching me do laundry. Yay. But I do want to thank you for sticking around. It may not be very entertaining, but I enjoy it. So I will see you on the next video. Have a good night.